What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. Today, we talking all the divisions in the NFL. Who are the champions? And
We talking all the
WNBA
divisions?
basketball playoffs is on. Gotta talk about
Oh, we
that.
only talking two
Who's
divisions.
gonna be in the NCAA Final Four? That was a struggle. Who's gonna be in the NCAA Final Four? Who's gonna win the national championship right before the season starts? And who's that baller? America's favorite game. Next. I said it sports.
Oh my goodness.
Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Chris broke it.
Subscribe.
Broke it.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said the podcast for all things sports and the podcast for the fans by the fans. I'm your host, Chris, and I got the entire crew with me today. What up, y'all?
What up?
Nothing much, man. It was a great day, great weekend. We had a very fantastic time. We had the draft party. The fantasy draft went on. Sorry, Brianna, you couldn't be here. You would have if you still lived here, but we had a great time, man. We had a great time. Everybody came through, ate, cracked some jokes, told some stories. So we're just gonna hop right on into it. Y'all know how we do it. I said it. We got to get it in. So we're gonna start off with the divisions. Okay, we're gonna pick all division leaders who we're gonna have win the division. We did the West last week, so we're going to do the rest of the NFL this week. We're just going to give you who our division winners are going to be, and possibly the second place. Because some divisions like nip and tuck for some people. So we're going to start off with let's go with the NFC East first. Let's go NFC East first. So if you're not familiar, or people who are new fans to football, the NFC East goes as follows. It's the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington Commanders. Man, I missed that Washington team, boy, don't you?
Some respect on their name.
We'll kick it off like this, man. I'll start. I may be shocking some people, I may not. Who I got winning this division, man? I got the Philadelphia Eagles. I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this division. Yes, I feel like they are the favorite for me to win this division. I feel like they're gonna pull it out, man. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna be able to do it. I think they're gonna be able to do it. I think the Dallas Cowboys, man, it's already starting off bad, and I don't think they're gonna win it. I think the Washington Commanders gonna come up in second, and everybody else after that. So I got the Eagles, bruh. I see you looking, Blair. Go ahead. Who you got winning this thing?
The second, you put them number 2 in the division?
No, Eagles 1, Washington 2nd, and then everybody else.
Said. You put them number 2 in the division.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why?
Just a feeling, man. Just in the gut. Just in the gut. Something about them Cowboys just don't sit right with me.
Okay. I mean, I guess if we're just gonna dive into it, Dallas should win the division, man. The division is garbage. Philly should come in number 2. Giants and the Commanders won't even scratch anything this year, bro. Like I don't see them doing anything this year. That's the quick version of it.
All right. Who you got coming out of here, Sean?
I got Cowboys coming out. Man, for a second,
You say that again?
I said I got Cowboys coming in first.
And then second. Oh, okay.
Okay. Who you got, Darius?
As y'all know, I like to stick to my guns. I told y'all I think Dallas going to the NFC Championship. I told y'all. I ain't saying they're gonna win shit.
Yeah, I still think that's nuts, but
it's not nuts. It's not nuts. I done told you, man. They got a tough, maybe 4-game stretch at the beginning. Then after that, they
Yeah, I
smooth
guess you said they
sailing.
had a softer
Like you said,
schedule.
hey, they playing a weak division.
It
I
did
do
trash,
think
man.
I do think if any team gonna give them a run for the money in the division, it's gonna be Philly. Because I felt like Philly got better. But I still think that Dak is the best quarterback in that division.
Yeah.
So and they defense, I ain't saying it's the best, but man, it's legit. This dude Michael Parsons is a fucking problem, man. Like that dude is a problem. And in the NFC East, he definitely gonna eat. Them boys, I wouldn't be surprised if they went undefeated, even with Philly getting as good as they did. So I got the Cowboys, and then I got Philly coming in second too.
All right, that's fair. Brianna, who you got?
LA.
I have the New York Giants coming in first. Like I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
How about the
Say,
Like, there's no way she can be serious.
You
ain't no
done
goddamn way.
she
Show
done
me the
brought back
paper. I'm be like,
she done
show me the
brought back
paper. You know she write it
Blair
down,
from
bro. Like I need to
2020.
see the ink on that one, homie.
Brought back Blair from 2020. She's just gonna take a shot.
All y'all actually look at me crazy.
Whoa,
No,
that's
I
what we
just
doing,
playing.
just
Well, Blair, you was picking some wild picks back then, you know what
bruh.
I'm
The
saying?
games that I picked was so close; they was all less than a touchdown, man. I was that close. I was that close.
I give you
Tell
some
him,
credit.
man.
I give you some credit for that, son.
It was close. I was one drive one way or the other. Blair gets it right. It just didn't work out that several games. I agree.
For sure,
All right,
for
go
sure.
ahead, Brianna. Who you got?
I got the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So you got our predictions. If you want to take it, put a bet down. If you don't, then don't. Moving on. NFC South. All right, we're gonna go to the NFC South. NFC South consists of the Saints, Panthers, Falcons, and Bucks. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let Blair start this one off. Blair, who you got winning it, baby?
Oh, it's the Bucks all day, bro. Even though the Bucks offensive line is in shambles, they have lost everybody between injury and like leaving the team. Their offensive line is in trouble.
Yes.
But the next closest team in that division would be the Saints. And I would have to see Jameis put that together for a whole season before I give it to them. And Sean Payton's not there, so it's not like it's the same thing. So we got to see what that turns into going forward. So I got to go with the team that at least has a stable quarterback situation. The line is trash, and he is not running. So Tom might be tucking a lot this year, but we'll find out. Like I think he can still win games. It's tough, man. They're in a tough situation with that line problem, bro. But they're down like 7 dudes, 7 or 8 dudes from like last year's line. It's just a crazy situation that's happened over there. So,
So you're still rolling with Tom Brady and the Brady Nears.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, in that division, honestly, bro, like there's not a whole lot to get behind. I don't think Baker's not better than Tom. James is not better than Tom.
No.
And I don't know I don't even know who's Atlanta's QB. Is it Desmond Ritter? Did they get Ritter?
I don't know if they've named one yet.
I think it was Ritter.
They got Ritter. Yeah,
I don't expect much out of him. You know what I mean? Like we got to see
somebody else, don't they?
Mariota.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota is the starter.
Definitely not worth my mentions on that guy. So not worried about them at all. I think it'll be Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
All right, Sean, who you got, man? You got Brady and the Brady Nears, or you got somebody else?
Exactly what Blair said. Exactly, word for word.
Word for word. Don't blame you. Go ahead, Darius. Who you got, my boy?
Boop boop. Upset alert. I got the New Orleans Saints winning the NFC South. For the same exact reason that Blair just named. That offensive line is taking hit after hit after hit
Bro, it's
after
bad.
hit.
It is bad.
And I will say, Tom Brady is by far the best quarterback in the division.
Oh yeah.
He has great receivers, but guess what? I be paying attention in
No
training
line.
camp. No line. This nigga Mike Evans having problems with his hamstrings already. Just like he has always had in his career, fucking hamstring issues. That's why when you be talking about top tier receivers, even though Mike Evans got all these 1,000-yard seasons, we'll never talk about him. Because he usually be having some nagging injury and leave him out of the big time stuff. So if these dudes can't protect Tom Brady, I see it going kind of. Remember how his last year in New England went? Hey, his team was trash, but he still made them look very decent. But you knew it was all Tom Brady that was doing it. If they can't block for this man, they can't block for this man. It's over with, because the Saints line is still the same. And you know how them boys feel about Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. So I got them pulling off the upset this year. Saints.
Yeah, that is true. They don't like him very much, y'all.
Fair assessment, and I agree wholeheartedly. I got the Saints coming out and the Brady and the Buccaneers coming in second. The reason why, again, wholeheartedly agree, every word he said, that line, bro. And the teams that they play against in their division, the Panthers defense is very good, and the Saints defense is very good. And they both have some very good defensive lines, which I feel like Tom Brady is going to have to get the ball out even quicker than he normally do. So
I don't know, bro. He got like top 3 fastest release in the league last season.
That he going to be
But
have
that
to be fast.
also, the offensive line was also top tier last season. Them boys was ready.
Oh yeah, I agree. They were fantastic, bro. They were fantastic.
Yeah,
I don't even know what they do to like offset that line.
I feel like,
they have,
I feel like it's gonna be one of these 49ers situations. It's gonna be like, okay, the line is trash. We're gonna see that the line is trash. But some games you like, how did they pull this game out though? Because of fucking Tom Brady. But they still gonna make the playoffs now. Don't get me wrong. I think they still will make the playoffs. But I think the division's just gonna squeeze by them, because
and see the my division issue is those teams might have a good defense, but their quarterbacks are mad questionable on those teams.
Bro, you know like how I feel about Jameis.
Those dudes are still questionable as far as like scoring enough points. I don't know if they'll be able to protect Tom long enough to get into the 20s as far as the game goes, but just like the quarterbacks are questionable to me, because the Bucs defense is still nice. Like they still have a decent defense. Mm-hmm. They should be pretty good. They're missing a couple pieces, but I guess you can only keep a Super Bowl team together for a couple of years and it has to break up.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. I get it. I feel like Tom Brady took that break to try to get some of his old
2 years is the window.
He was unsuccessful. You're like, bro, I need you to come to Tampa.
I feel like that break was already set, bro. Tom, like, I can't. He's like, I just unretired this year, bro. I gotta go on this vacation that I've been saying we're gonna go on in August for years, man.
Yep, that's probably true.
He also got issues, like Tom got issues and things going on.
Yeah,
just he like gonna tell you what they are. You ain't gonna find out what they are, because nobody apparently is snitching in his circle because they don't know what he did.
I can tell you what his wife telling him. Look, man, you're 45. It ain't guaranteed you gonna have 45 more of these things. So your ass needs to goddamn come home.
Facts. Brianna, who you got in this division?
Hanging it up.
I'm gonna go with the Bucs.
The Bucs.
Going with the Bucs.
She went with the Bucs.
Who got Tom Brady on their fantasy team?
Sean.
Hey, he gonna be mad. Tom Brady gonna average about 3 sacks a game.
Moving on. The last division in the NFC, we have the NFC North. So who's in the NFC North, you ask?
Ooh.
The Bears,
All
the
the
Lions, the Packers, and the Minnesota Vikings.
all the original.
So, who do you got winning this division? Sean, who you got?
I got the Minnesota Vikings winning this one.
Ooh. I like that.
Oh, they quarterback. That's my guy, but they got line issues. They got issues all over, for real. They got far as Green Bay, I just don't see the wide receiver unit over there. And Jones, they hurt all. It's gonna be good. So yeah, I rock with the Vikings. I think Kirk Cousins gonna do what Cousins do. Yeah, average Joe, but he gonna keep the ball, and away. So I think definitely make a run to the playoffs.
All right, the Vikings. The Vikings. I actually agree with you. I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well. I just feel like the Packers aren't deep enough, and I honestly don't trust their coach. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I feel like they putting in a new offense. Their defense is very good. Their offense is very good. They just on the verge. Now the Packers got a damn good defense, but I just feel like the Vikings they're gonna pull this one out. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Brianna, who you going with on this division?
I'm going with the Packers.
Simple and plain. Aaron Rodgers, baby. Who you got, Blair?
No, you're not getting much. Man, listen. Let me ask y'all. You just don't believe in the Packers anymore? Is that where we are?
No, that's not it. I feel like they're gonna be second in the division. I just don't think they're gonna win the division.
And
they don't have enough. I don't feel like they have
better?
enough. They don't have enough yet. And I think a lot of the
Enough
receivers
what?
that he's going to rely on are too young and too inexperienced to be able to do anything. For what Aaron Rodgers needs him to do, I need you to be in this spot at this time, right here, right now, and consistently catch the ball. And they're just not doing that right now. So I got to go off of what I'm seeing. So I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay. I don't know, man. I have a hard time believing in the Vikings, and they have a new head coach, and that head coach has shown me literally nothing.
True.
And since I know what Kirk Cousins is, as long as they don't have no prime time games or anything where people are watching, Kurt's good. You put Kurt on TV, it's a problem. So it would be nice for that to kind of work out that way. But I still see Green Bay as the team to beat. Now, I could say the Lions are going to win, but that's all just, shooting things out there. Nobody actually believes
playing Madden 23.
Nobody actually believes that, I'll say. You say Madden 23.
I think you must be playing Madden.
You so funny. Nobody actually believes it, but they could definitely do it. It's football. But I got to go with Green Bay. Green Bay has been the winner of that division of the last, what? Let's go back. And for the last 10 years, I guess, if you look at it, Green Bay has won the division. What? 6 out of the last 9. So I don't know. They kind of have a stranglehold on that division, bro. It's kind of tough.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay it is. Darius?
Look here, man. What about the other team in this division?
The Bears and Lions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what? They ain't winning shit. What I really want to say is, I do agree with what you're saying about the Vikings, Blair. New head coach kind of makes me nervous. Primetime games. They be close now. They be close. But they be losing.
I got to see what the new guy's going to do, man.
But this dude, Kirk Cousins, is Mr. Consistent, bro. Like, he don't be getting the shine, but he be consistently throwing for, 4,000 yards, Good touchdowns. This dude Justin Jefferson done been going stupid for the past 2 years. You know who is throwing him the ball. All that being said, I do think this is the Packers division to lose still because I think Aaron Rodgers is that good. I do. Usually, we always talk about how, they've never really went and got him a guy, but it's fared him pretty good in the regular season what he do be playing with. So I ain't got no reason to back down on him right now. So I'm gonna go with the Packers winning this division. They'll probably go 4-2 in the division. I think they'll slip up and lose one to Detroit, but they're gonna lose one to the Vikings for sure.
All right. That's good for me. Let's transition over to the AFC. In the AFC South. Okay. So we have in the AFC South the Houston Texans, the Colts, Jaguars, and Titans.
Booty.
So I understand everything you just said, Sean. Who do you got winning this division? I'm going to just say it quick and simple. I got the Colts. I feel like Matt Ryan gives them some stability and some leadership. They have the running game. They have the defense. Second, I finished. The team that'll finish second is the Titans. But I do think people need to watch out for those Jaguars. And Jaguars are going to be very, very improved. But I like the Colts in this division. Sean, who you got, my boy?
I ran with the Colts. They ain't gonna go. So I'm gonna rock with. Man, I'm gonna go with the Titans. Man. The only reason I'm going with the Titans. But other than that, I do think that like Jaguars pretty good this year. When I'm saying good is 6 games. And that's good for me. So yep, that's my pick.
Titans. Okay. That's good. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Who you got in this division here, Brianna?
Titans.
I'm gonna go with the Colts.
I like it. Darius, who you got?
This division is tough for me, man. It is tough for me. It's tough for me because I really, really want to go with the Colts. This is another one of them teams where you could be like, oh, they is a quarterback away. But is it Matt Ryan?
He is a former MVP of the league.
I understand. But do you have as much faith as in him going to the Colts as you had in Matthew Stafford going to the Rams?
No.
Exactly.
Fair point. I like that.
You on the edge with it, Blair?
I was on the edge. I thought a different voice, different set of circumstances. Felt like they blew the other Super Bowl because of coaching, like the one they blew to the Patriots. Whatever, I can't remember the number. The one they blew to the Pats that year. Felt like they blew that because of coaching. Like not necessarily. Like, yeah, they play, but I feel like the coaching somehow let them down because they just thought it. Maybe because they thought it was over, and the Pats just never gave up. I have no idea. But I felt like maybe he might. I think he has like maybe one good 2 years. He's got to be better than not Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, and they almost went to the playoffs with Carson Wentz. So I'm like, feel like Matt makes less of the bonehead plays than Wentz made.
True.
That's fair.
I feel like the way they're set up, you don't even have to be a great quarterback. You just have to not be a terrible one. It's not set up. They're not set up to win from quarterback play. You know what I mean? They're set up to run the ball and play good defense.
Word. With that being said, and that is a very good point. On the low, man, I feel like I gotta go with the Colts. just because now with no AJ Brown, I can't even. They is gonna be loading the box against Derrick Henry. Don't get me wrong. I still feel like Derrick Henry gonna finish top 3 running backs in the league again. But now without a big play receiver out there, I feel it's just like how much punishment are you gonna put him through? Like this ain't the league no more where you can just give a running back 350 carries, 400 in a season, and think that is just gonna ride you to the number 1 seed or to winning your division. Because teams is putting up crazy points now. So I'm going to go with the Colts, man. I'm going to go with the Colts. I'm questionable on Matt Ryan. I ain't going to lie. But I'm going to rock with the Colts. I believe in Jonathan Taylor, my boy Shaquille Leonard, formerly known as Darius.
Blair, who you going with, man?
Since I gotta go with it, I'm gonna go with the Colts, man. I think the Titans were unexpected last year. Not that they're a bad team, but I think they were unexpected. I don't have a whole bunch of faith in Tannehill. Never really had. Like, he's serviceable, so it seems like he's an average quarterback at best. You put him in the middle of the pack numbers, but like you don't win games because of Tannehill, and I think the games that were really close, but they did, and it's weird because they did win a lot of games without Derrick Henry when he went down for like them 8 weeks or whatever. Like they did, win a lot of games without him, and they still won and had to bye, and they still blew it the next game when they played. Like I don't know. Tennessee seems to be good enough to navigate the regular season, and he knows how to get that. But like the playoffs need something else, and he doesn't seem to have like that guy for the playoffs. Like they're not built to win with their defense. Because if they were, you could make it with Tannehill. But they're not built like that. Like at some times they need a quarterback to go out and like take the game. And he doesn't do it enough or make me feel confident enough that he can do it when they need it this year. I don't know what their strength of schedule is, but it should be a little tougher because they had such a good run last year. They should have a pretty tough schedule this year. So I'm going to go with the Colts. Matter of fact, let me look at Tennessee.
While he looking at that, do you think Tennessee would do better if they had Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yep.
I don't know.
No.
Because I'm like Jimmy G might be better, but Jimmy G is like a turnover away from you not even wanting him on your team, bro. Like,
but Jimmy G will win you some big games.
I agree.
Like they lost to the Bengals last year because Ryan Tannehill couldn't make a play. He threw it to the defense.
But Jimmy G do the same thing. That's what we saying. That's a big game in the playoffs.
But Jimmy G done been to a Super Bowl and 2 NFC championships.
And true. Got a high winning percentage too, bro.
Yes. Like this dude win football games, bro.
Yeah.
Regular season, and he done won big playoff games. Like we thought they was gonna be like in the Super Bowl. He did overthrow that receiver, but he had his team in position to win.
Right.
His defense couldn't get it. Yeah, and his defense couldn't get a stop in the fourth quarter. And they was already up 10.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know, bro.
It's gonna be tough, man. Yikes. I'm gonna still go Colts. Tennessee's schedule is not crazy. First few weeks will tell you what Tennessee's gonna be. Like their first 6 games are sound like this. They play the Giants, the Bills, the Raiders, the Colts, the Commanders, and the Colts again in the first 6 weeks.
You can find out real early.
And then after that, it turns into like Texans, Chiefs, Broncos, Bengals, Eagles, Jaguars, Chargers, Texans, Cowboys, Jags to close the season. They don't have a super easy schedule.
Nah, I was about to say that sounds like an 8-8 season.
Whose
right
schedule
there.
is
8-9.
that? Whose schedule that is?
That's the Titans.
That's the Titans.
We'll see. Dependent on the running game for real now.
Oh, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. The first 6 games, you'll have a good idea. They would have played the Colts twice, which should be good games. Their division game, and the Bills and the Raiders. I don't much think about the Giants or the Commanders. So like they have 4 really testing games in their first 6 games. That first game with the Giants should be a cakewalk. They should win that game. Then the very next week they turn around and they play Buffalo.
I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Next division, AFC East. AFC East goes as follows: the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets. So, who you got winning the division? I think this is pretty much going to be unanimous. Possibly might have a shock or two, but Brianna, who you got winning this division?
I have the Bills.
The Bills. I went to her first because I know she's short and sweet. I'm going with the Bills and call it a day. Wrap that shit up, put it in a package, and smoke it. Sean, who you got?
The Bills.
The Bills again. Blair, who you got?
The Patriots. I'm just playing, man. I can't. They got Joe Judge and Matt Patricia calling the bro. Like, I don't even understand what's going on right now. I would love to say the Patriots. I have no faith in that. Whatever that is, I feel like Belichick decided to take this year to get his last 2 butt cheek coaches some experience in offense because they were so terrible at their last destination when it came to thinking about offense. Patricia was horrible in Detroit, and Joe Judge was garbage in New York. This is the same dude that ran a goal line play on his goal line like the last 2 weeks of the season when he had clearly checked out on football. He's like, nah, I'm done. So maybe I think this is Bill. Like, I'm trying to rehab these sucky coaches, and I'm gonna give them a chance to learn offense that they know nothing about. Apparently, Mac's kind of screwed. It's not his fault that it's not his fault he gets this. I know he hates it because he went from Josh McDaniels to Matt Patricia and Joe Judge, and for all the people that's like Josh McDaniels is trash and he's a terrible head coach. He's this, he's that. His offense works in New England. They often win together. When he's in New England, they win championships. So his stuff works there. It helped that they had Tom. But even you can see the difference that he made with Matt. Like, they made a decent run. They made the playoffs. Stuff. Joe Judge and Matt Patricia gives me no confidence in their offense, man. So I'm going to just go Buffalo, unfortunately.
Right. Everybody's on Buffalo. I understand.
You didn't even ask me.
Just about. Oh, Darius, who you going with, man?
I don't know. Definitely going Buffalo.
Buffalo. Yeah.
Nobody got faith in Miami?
No.
Just me. I'm going to go Miami, man. I'm going to go out on
No, you're not, Chris.
I'm going to step on out there and say Miami Dolphins win this division.
You joke playing.
I'm not playing. I think Miami can do this. I think they have the defense to do it. They have they definitely got the offense to do it.
No, they
it just
don't.
Depends on how good Tua's going to be. And I feel like he's going to be
I have a question.
Good enough to win.
How do you think that a first-year head coach is going to take a team to the division title?
It's happened before, man. That's what I'm saying.
How often does that happen? That they get a new coach and they just run straight to the top?
It's not very often. It's not very often, but this could be one of those times.
Who is this coach? You're that confident in the head coach and this head coach to a combination? You don't even know his
I'm
name.
confident more in the talent than the coach. The talent that they have acquired, the talent that they have on the offense, is going to be very difficult to stop.
Can I ask you, why would you be more confident in that?
Because I could be more confident in the talent than I am in the coach. I can say that about a lot of teams. You can say that about a lot of teams.
When you say that and we apply it and we say, like, so Cleveland was really good and they were like one, did you consider them to be like winning the division? You're like, I'm gonna think Cleveland gonna win it.
No, I definitely
no, you didn't. Oh, is that just strictly because it's in the Bengals division? So the irrationalness
that was last year, though.
The irrationalness is only cool in your division. And now you're going with I just have more confidence in the team.
No, because I didn't. I said they had a lot of talent, but just like the Dolphins, I feel like they have a lot of talent. They could win this division.
You haven't seen them do anything with that talent, bro. Like, I'm confused. What makes you so confident that they're going to pull it together this year?
Did the words that I'm stepping out on a limb did not mean anything to you? I'm stepping out on a limb and just picking the Dolphins. I want to be different. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling a Blair, man. I want to be different. I don't want to pick what everybody else is picking.
You know that
I want to pick the Dolphins.
That limb is mighty, mighty, mighty unexplained in your situation. But all right, you stepping out on Blair.
Stepping out there. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I definitely think the Bills are going to finish this division second. I think the Jets is going to bring up.
Who's writing these picks down? Are we going to revisit these terrible picks? Can we revisit?
We have
these picks made as the season goes. Are you writing these picks down, Chris?
I am not, but I can go back and do it. So, at all the picks, come on, man, it's all right. The last division that we're going to talk about today is the NFC. I'm sorry, the AFC North.
Oh, wow.
AFC North goes as follows. If you follow the show, you damn sure better know this division. It's the Ravens, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Second worst division in football.
I don't know what that man's talking about. So,
watch your mouth.
We're going to start this thing off with Brianna. Brianna, who you got winning this division?
I will not do that. Watch my every one of y'all. Let me say how this is going to work out. Brianna's going to pick Baltimore. Chris and Sean's going to pick the Bengals. And Darius, who is totally blown away by his lack of confidence in quarterback, is still going to pick the Steelers. But the question is their reasoning behind it. Let's hear it. Because this ain't my division.
Who you got, Brianna?
Actually have something to say about Baltimore.
You already know who I'm picking. I'm picking Baltimore. I'm home now. I'm able to watch all the games. It's on and popping. I'm going to the game. Baltimore.
Wow. So you're the bad luck guy. That's what happened to the mascot. You're the bad luck guy. He the one that he got caught
home now. I don't gotta stream no game. It's on the TV. I'm ready.
Right, you get the local game now.
Get the local game.
They show every Baltimore game up there. Every one of them. Wow. It don't matter who they playing.
Darius.
It does not.
Who you going with, my boy? You gonna stick with your Steelers or no?
You know this man is right or die.
This dude is looking for something to hold up that say Steelers on it, bro.
Come on, man. Listen, I always got reasoning behind my shit, okay? I don't care what y'all talking about. One of the best defensive players in the league still plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. His name is TJ Watt. Reigning defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's going down in the AFC North this year. We upsetting everybody. Pittsburgh for the dub. Sean, you can look like that. Y'all was an anomaly.
Upsetting everybody, or are you gonna be upset?
I'm never upset. I could have a losing season this year and it wouldn't bother me because it would be my first one since 2004. So it wouldn't bother me at all.
Flex.
So it wouldn't bother me at all. You know what I'm saying?
Flex.
You would definitely be upset.
Why?
Because
what? Because your team trash. I don't want to hear that shit.
Because your team is trash.
I don't want to hear it. Last time I checked,
your team is trash.
Last 2 games against the Ravens, I was 2-0. So I ain't even want to hear it.
We had to send Ben out with something.
Listen, man.
Giving him a little olive.
If I was you, I'd have took the Bengals route. But the Bengals was an anomaly last year. Y'all don't know teams who lose in the Super Bowl be trashed next year. So that being said, still a nation for the dub, 4 seed going into the playoffs, home game against any of y'all ass niggas.
That was a nice try, boy. He pulled it. Boy, he gave everything he got right there. You notice he said nothing about the offense. But he pulled everything out of that hat, boy. He squeezed every juice out of that orange he got there. Of course, I'm going with the Bengals, obviously. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm a Bengal fan. Why not? You know, and he said, my man Darius also said that, you know, when you win the Super Bowl, you go to the Super Bowl and you lose, you know, next year you're terrible. Man, the Kansas City Chiefs were really terrible and they made it to the AFC Championship last year. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm going with the Bengals. I feel like we are much improved with that offensive line that we had last year, which was straight boo-boo. I mean, there's no other way to describe that. So Joe is going to actually have some more time to actually look down the field and actually throw to a receiver. So I feel like, all honesty, no boastfulness, I do feel like the offensive line is going to be much better, and I feel like we're going to be more equipped to run the ball, and I feel like they're going to run the ball a little bit more often, and we're going to be more balanced on offense, and I feel like we're going to win the division.
Sean, please. We don't need the extras.
Oh, Chad, let me get that 85. So.
Oh, he done pulled out a prop.
So, of course, I'm going to go with the Bengals. The offense is too dynamic. You can't stack the box like y'all can do with Henry. You can't double team Chase. You can't double team Higgins because we got one of the best slot men in the game. Yeah, he fucked up in the Super Bowl, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Sunshine on a dog's ass. So, with that being said, our offensive line has improved. We got a stellar young coach, you know what I'm saying? Far as Chris is absolutely right. The Chiefs did make it to the Super Bowl. But with that being said, we are a young group, a young, tough group, resilient group. And when you see guys like that with heart, I'd rather have heart than anything than talent. We got talent and heart. Yeah, we do got a couple holes, in my opinion, like on the defense. But with these young guys that they brought in, stellar, All-Americans. So shit, who gonna stop us? Only people I see in our division that even coming close is the Ravens.
Okay.
Blair?
Right, though.
Chris, don't be talking about my orange tree because this is the first orange tree you had since the 90s, okay?
You're right. It's sweet. It tastes very good.
I'll say,
Blair, who you got?
Sounds good, but you have to also remember, you made your Kansas City Chief proclamation and the championship, and rah. Dan Marino went to the Super Bowl as a rookie too, homie. Guess how many times he went back after that first year? A hot who's not another one. Didn't make it, didn't sniff it, didn't see it. And they consider Dan Marino be one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to touch a football field. That's just on the other side. You know, you had to get a high, get the other side of it, bro. You might not It ain't a guarantee at all. Pat Mahomes is not Joe Burrow. So we'll go there. And then I'll say, I got to pick somebody. Who am I going to pick?
Who they?
Let's think about
The Browns.
I'm thinking about it. I really am. Y'all know if that boy wasn't suspended, if Deshaun Watson was not suspended for 11 games,
Jacoby Brissett is okay.
Yes, Jacoby Brissett is
the
okay.
rest of the team is good.
The
Jacoby
rest of the
Brissett
team
is he can manage the game.
That's why I feel like they just got to tread water. The question is, can they tread water until he gets back? Is the
I got
question.
them finishing second.
And I ain't 100%. I ain't 100% if he can. But Cleveland has one of the better, like, overall complete teams without a quarterback. That is the one position that they're lacking is quarterback. They have depth at every other position on the field, which is why I like Cleveland. But I don't know, man. It's going to be tough with Jacoby Brissett. So with that said, I'm going to have to go with the team that has been the most consistent over the last 3 years that still has a functional quarterback. So unfortunately, I have to pick Baltimore, bro.
That's fine because he picked Baltimore every year and they fuck up. I'm with the shit.
Thank you, Blair. We appreciate you.
I actually don't pick Baltimore every year. I picked Cleveland one of them years. I think I picked Cleveland last year. I like Baltimore. I think Cincinnati is Cincinnati, so we got to see. Any teams that franchise that are made like the Bengals, I have to see year to year. I will never just believe they're going to be good. I believe the Steelers will be functional because the Steelers are run properly. So other than the quarterback issue, which I have literally no faith in, like I have no faith in either one of those dudes. You can tell me Mitchell Trubisky sounds good from not playing for a year and everybody like he had the talent before he sucked it up before he came in the league. All that sounds well and good. I got to see it. And the team that seems to be the one that had the worst luck last year was Baltimore. They were the most prepared to do something. And those dudes lost every key position you needed. And they still they didn't make the playoffs. They missed it by like a game. Like they still almost made the playoffs with that terrible roster of like second and third string dudes. Like, cause all their starters were hurt. So I have to give it to Baltimore, man. I really want to give it to Cleveland though, but I'm gonna go Baltimore and we'll see from there. So I want Lamar to get paid, bro. I want Lamar to get $275 easy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Blair, you big on Cleveland and Baltimore. So let me hear your ranking of this division.
Of this division?
Yes.
So, all right. So we had to do with no Deshaun Watson. Cleveland is probably what would Cleveland be? They'd be third or fourth. With the team with the quarterback, who would be last in that division? I will put Cleveland at the bottom because they still have to prove it. Number 3 probably goes to Number 3 probably goes to the Bengals.
Man, you crazy.
I give the Bengals the third. And
the weakest
it's only because I can't go off of 1 year. And if I have to look at it like the history of the franchise, bro, like Pittsburgh is statistically solid, even when they have like a tough roster year.
Anomaly.
Baltimore is a weird team, but they're a problem for everybody in the NFL. Like, it's a hard team to deal with no matter how you look at it. Cincinnati's the only one that's like, I'm not going to say what they did was a fluke last year because to make it that far, it's not a fluke. But, like, once you make it past, that's a good job. Like, that was very unexpected. And, like, expectations kick in, it's a completely different animal. And I've never really seen Cincinnati, like, hold up to that. Like, they have in the division, they would have, without him being there, they probably have the second best quarterback in the division. Cincinnati does not have the number 1 quarterback in the division. I give them the second best quarterback in the division.
So you got Deshaun Watson first?
Lamar
Honestly,
Jackson.
bro, like between it's between Deshaun and Lamar, like I couldn't tell you who, but I think Joe Burrow would be number 2. I think he's solid and consistent enough, and his attitude towards football kind of helps. Like that type of attitude is good for winning. His attitude towards winning and how he treats football is a good attitude to have. I ain't seen Deshaun Watson play in 3 years, bro. I can't even be like he the best quarterback. I just haven't seen it. Granted, the skills for quarterbacks don't diminish all that greatly, and he did a great job in Houston. But with everything going on and all the pressure that's going to be on in Cleveland, I don't know, man. But Lamar's still fantastic. He won an MVP in the last 3 years. Accuracy aside, dude is a monster as an athlete and quarterback.
He is. I can't even, when I go back and look at a lot of stuff, he isn't even necessarily inaccurate. The dude has gotten better.
I won't say
better every
the
year.
accuracy issues I think are for the long ball. They're more for like long ball routes as opposed to like, because he gets it pretty much where he wants it underneath and the underneath stuff. It's the long ball stuff I would assume that people complain about. He doesn't throw a bad ball. It's not like he throws a bad ball.
I think if he wouldn't have got injured last year,
he was on the trend.
It would have been, he was on the trend to be like, all right, well, you can stop saying this dude can't throw. It's just the offense is built to go with what he does best. And what he does best is, hey, get you on an island, fucking juke the life out your shoes. That's what he do.
That's all. I like Lamar, man. I like Joe, too. I think Joe's really good. I can't say Mitchell Trubisky, Dwayne Haskins, or who's the third one they picked? Kyle Pitts.
R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
R.I.P. Yeah, he is dead. That's right. He died. Right. They did pick him up, but yeah.
So Mitchell Trubisky,
Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. That's all right.
I can't say either one of those dudes. I can't give them any credit in the division, but I have to give the lowest credit to
I'm going to play quarterback week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hey, fair is fair. They didn't believe in us last year. What the hell makes me think they're gonna believe in you this year? Let's go, baby. Right. Let's go. Moving on, baby. When
you say fair is fair, and then you end it with something like they didn't believe in us last year. You like saying they didn't believe in us 3 years in a row. Look how we proved them wrong. Like, bro, you had a good year. It happens to a lot of people.
A very good year.
You did.
A lot of teams do that.
It doesn't matter.
A lot of teams do that.
You had a good. You want to say you had a great year? You had a great year. That doesn't mean the next year is going to be the same.
No. Rich Gannon and the Raiders had a good year.
This is true, but my team has improved dramatically. I like what we're doing. I like the draft that we had. I'm good. Hey. You feel how you feel. Moving on. Real quick, we got to talk about the WNBA playoffs. The semifinals are going on right now. The games are tied 1-1. If you're not aware,
1-1.
The teams that are in the semifinals, there is the Seattle Storm, the Las Vegas Aces. Then you also have the Connecticut Sun versus the Chicago Sky. Chicago Sky are the defending champs. And they lost game 1. Not sure if you also are aware that Connecticut has beaten the Chicago Sky every game this season because that's the team that they put out the playoffs last year. So they want their revenge. So the Chicago Sky has not beat them once this year. So Candace, you're gonna have to do something there. So who y'all got winning this thing, man? I think I honestly think that the Aces is gonna win the whole thing, but who you got winning it, man? I mean, take a shot in the dark. Who knows?
The Aces they've been balling. Even with their rookie coach, Becky Hammond, they've been balling. But I'm going to go with third in her last season. And Brianna Stewart. Tina Charles.
Stewie.
And Jewel Lloyd. I'm going to go with Storm.
Hey, that's fair. Brianna Stewart is averaging 21.
Balling.
In this 21, well, I think it's 21-9 or 21-6 or something like that. 21-7. 21-7. Yeah. She balling. And she got, Asia Wilson just won the defensive player of the year. Gardner, and she's still hooping. So hey. But I think the Aces gonna win it. I'm saying that Seattle gonna win it. Who you got, Sean? Who you think gonna win this thing, man? It could be like you think the champs gonna pull it out again? The defending champs? Ride with Candace. Well, hopefully. Darius?
Defense wins championships. Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces for the Dubs.
I'm with you there.
Even though they lost a crazy game the other day.
They did. I'm with the Aces. I think they gonna pull this out. Blair?
I'm gonna go with the Sky. Didn't they win last year?
They won last year.
So I'm gonna just go with that. I've not seen any of these games, so I don't know.
These games have been really, really close. Like they've only won like 2 points.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I'll go with Candace. Why not?
Hey,
she got her redemption story last year.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh no, Sue. I guess I want Sue to win. So let's go.
Seattle. Okay.
Sue out. She last year she got our victory run.
Okay, that's fair. We're gonna move on here. Going back to some football. Turn that page out, which is some football. We're gonna have to talk about the college football playoffs here. College football did start last Saturday with some pretty good games. Nebraska played a very good game last week. Somehow their coach blew it for them. Who knew? So who you guys got in the Final Four and or who you got winning the national championship? I'm going to start this off because I think people are going to be shocked by who I got in the Final Four. Staying at the number 1 spot, I got Alabama. Number 2, staying at the number 2 spot, I have Ohio State. Number 3.
Wait, I missed something. What are we doing? We just like ranking.
Just who I have in the playoff is. I'm just gonna read off who I got in the playoff. You can say whoever either is in your final 2 and they'll win the national championship, or your final 4 and gonna win the national championship. It's up.
The season start what this weekend coming up?
It started week 0.
It started last weekend.
Yeah, I saw the week 0 thing.
But but it really starts this week.
It's this week. Okay.
Yeah, it really kickstarts.
So I was like, man, week 0. I'm like, what is like with 2 games on this weekend? Like, what is this week 0 stuff? When did they start that?
That started like I want to say like
it was
2 years
a bunch
ago.
Of games.
Yeah, they had a nice amount of games. They had a nice amount of games. It wasn't any great games, but
okay.
I mean the Nebraska Northwestern.
That was that Germany game with the free beer, right? Like
which was cool.
Wi-Fi went out or something.
Mm-hmm. But I got Bama, Ohio State. Number 3, I have Clemson, and number 4, I got Michigan. So I think Michigan, even though they're going to end up losing at the end of this season to Ohio State, I think they're going to be able to still sneak up on in there. And in the championship game, I have Alabama, Ohio State, with Ohio State winning it. Just because I mean, that's where I'm going to go. Blair, who you got, man? Who you got winning this thing, man? Who you got?
I didn't even know we was doing this, but
he definitely did not read the doc.
If no, I didn't see the docket today, not today. Michigan. So the 4, I guess 4 people go, and I'm gonna go Michigan again, of course. Then I'm gonna have to go. Why not be crazy? Alabama, Texas A&M.
Ooh.
And Notre Dame.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe they squeeze one out. It's a 50-50 shot against O State at the beginning. Because whoever, I'm assuming Michigan's going to beat Ohio State. It's not a shade thing, bro. It's not a shade thing. If Ohio State loses to Notre Dame, they lose to Notre Dame at the first game of the season, and then they lose to Michigan at the last. They're not putting them in the college football championship.
Oh, definitely. He's right.
Not happening.
Facts.
So I'm like, if I pick Notre Dame, not that I'm like I just, they never make it all the way to the end. They always start off so high, and then by the end of the season, them dudes be like 12th in the country or something crazy. So I'm just going wild. I can't put Michigan and Ohio State back in there. I'm just trying to pick something different. That's all.
Fair. Brianna, what you got? Who you got winning it all?
I am going Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Oklahoma.
Oh. All right.
And I had Alabama winning it all.
That's fair. That's a good bracket. It's a good bracket. Sean?
I have the Ohio State at 1. I have Alabama at 2. I have Michigan at 3. And it's a toss up between Texas A&M, but this won't surprise you. Number 4, Oregon.
Okay.
That'll be tough to make it, but I got you.
Okay. All right. Darius, who you got? And you got Old State winning it all?
Man, stop it.
I had to ask. The fans need to know. Darius, who you got, man?
So, number 1, I got Georgia.
Ooh.
Number 2 is really a toss-up for me between Ohio State and Michigan. But I feel like both of these teams will not make the playoff. So I'm gonna keep it funky and go with Michigan. Number 3, after going undefeated. Well, no, not undefeated. I got them at number 4. Number 3, I got Alabama. Number 4, after going undefeated.
Oklahoma.
Don't say to you.
I got Utah.
Oh.
I got Utah. Look.
Yeah, Utah gonna be good.
7 seed. They number 7, dog.
They
All
are.
they gotta do is run the table, bro. So all they gotta do is run the table. And I think they're gonna run the table. And I got them sneaking in at number 4. Championship. I got Alabama versus Georgia. And I got Georgia knocking off Nick Saban again.
Man.
Didn't Georgia lose a lot of that team?
They lost pretty much the whole defense.
Okay.
Pretty much the whole defense.
Guess where they still rank?
Now, the team that I did think about putting in instead of Michigan was USC because they got a lot of transfers. They got Lincoln Riley over there. I was really close to putting in USC, but I don't feel like he can turn around in not just 1 year. Like, you got a lot. He got a lot of talent over there.
New Year's 6.
But yeah. I think he about a year away. But he got the quarterback. They already know the offense. He got the receiver. He got, I just think they're going to be good. But we'll see. All right, y'all. It's that time again. America's favorite game. Who's that baller? I got me a baller here. He did play basketball. I think it is fairly easy, the baller that I chose.
You always say that.
I know I always say that, but hey, I'm going to list his accomplishments for those who have not seen us play this game before. I'm going to list some accomplishments and some of his career numbers, and the panel will guess who that baller is. That's why the game is called Who's That Baller? So it's also to acknowledge and shed some light on the baller that people probably don't forgot about. Okay. So here we go. This baller obviously played basketball. He played from 2001 to 2019. All right. He played for two different franchises. He was a number one overall. He was a first round pick. He is a 6-time All-Star, 3-time first team All-NBA, 3-time second team All-NBA, 1-time third team All-NBA. He was on the first team All-Rookie team. His jersey number is retired by the team he played for. He averaged for his career, he averaged 15 points and 5.6 assists for his career. His best season, I would consider, he averaged 22 points, 6 assists that season, and 2 rebounds. Who am I? And he is also an NBA champion. Who am I?
You say 19 years, dude. I wanted to say Dirk, but I'm like, I know he made it to 20, so.
Are you guys going to do this as a group or as separately? They're doing it separately. They're not doing it as a group. They always do it separately. All right. Each contestant gets 2 guesses. They're going to throw out some guesses. They are in shock right now because they're trying to figure out who the fuck am I talking about. But once they hear it, they're like, I know who that is.
Defensive player of the year?
No, he was never defensive player of the year. He never made a first team all defense, second team all defense, third team all defense. He never made
any of that.
He never made any all defensive team. He was a 6-time All-Star. He's finals MVP. He's
finals MVP.
He's a finals MVP. He's a 6-time All-Star. He is a 3-time second team All-NBA, 1-time third team All-NBA.
His last year was what?
2019. He was on the first team All-Rookie team, and his jersey number is retired by the team that he played for.
It's only a couple teams that retired jersey.
He retired in 2019.
In 2019.
And he started in 2001?
Yes, his first NBA season was 2001, 2002.
And you said his best season was what?
His best season he ever had was 22 points, 6 rebounds. 22.6 assists and 3 total rebounds. I said 2. 3 total rebounds.
So this is
who am I?
Good guard.
3 total rebounds.
Did somebody guess already what you said?
No one guessed.
No, nobody even said anything, bro.
Damn, 2019 is what's throwing me off. This is last year.
Right. He won 1 finals MVP.
Who is?
He is a very well-known name.
Right.
How many
He only
rings
won
does
1 championship.
Oh, he a one-time champion?
See, I don't want to tell you.
No, you can't tell me.
How many he's won.
You trash bag.
So it's more than 1?
I know. I feel
But
like
it is more than 1.
Being left out for you trying. So
I know, because I'm like, where? How you said
like, you can't
Because it's going to be too easy at that point.
You shouldn't have picked him in. We need that. That's the number we need. I mean,
who
is champion, bro?
Who is?
Nah, because not knowing the number doesn't help.
I know.
Nah, but that'll give it away though.
Will it?
It will.
Who is?
Who is Tony Parker?
That's a good one.
Correct. Tony Parker is a 4-time NBA champion. He is and Finals MVP in 2007, and he is that baller. Anyone else have a
Sound
baller
like
today?
Tony Parker. Soon as he said,
I
"I'm
might
not
have
gonna tell
one.
you," I'm like, that sounds like somebody from San Antonio. Like, why
Oh
would he
yeah,
not want to tell you?
because as soon as I say he won 4 chips, you be like, oh, nigga, that's Tony Parker. But I chose him because it was easy. That and he probably need to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's a bad dude. Just saying.
Dang.
Hall of Fame, bro?
Yeah. Y'all don't think he's Tony Parker's done the Hall of Fame? You guys don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
No.
They putting Tony Kukoc in, so
Come on now, y'all. Y'all, that's what I was about to
Numbers
say.
was probably better.
Say that again.
Coach numbers was probably better.
I ain't say
They
Kukoc
were not.
deserved to be in either.
They were not.
You sure?
I'm
No,
positive.
you're not
I'm
positive.
positive.
You just
I don't
said
even
that.
need to look.
All right.
I might have a baller.
all right, let me hear your ball.
And also, Tony Parker
I'm
also
trying to remember
is the
if we did
19th.
him or
He
not.
has the 19th most assists of all time.
Okay.
Let me see.
Pretty impressive.
All right. I don't think we did this baller. This is a basketball player.
All right, let me delete my Google. All right, let's go.
The basketball player. This player played from 2005 to 2016.
Mm-hmm.
They played for one. Played for 4 teams. Career average 16.3 points, 3.1 rebounds, 8.1 assists. Best year, let's say,
Drafted 05.
Yes. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know which year was better. I like both of them. I guess we would say his best year, 21 and 10, basically. 21 and 9.7. We also had a year where he had 21 and 8.7. We also had a year where he was like 15 and 13. And that's rebounds and assists. This person has, hold on, let me get it for you. It was a first round pick. Other accolades, 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team, and the NBA All-Rookie first team. Who's that baller?
05 already. So they played from 05 to what?
From 05 to 2016, I think I said.
So 11 or 12 years.
Did he win any championships?
No.
Did he win awards?
Huh?
Win any awards? 6th man of the year, didn't he?
Nope. But you know his name. He did win gold medals in the Olympics. I'll tell you that.
Oh, that was 03.
2005 to 2006.
Yep, first round draft pick. Basically 05 to, it say 2017, but his last recorded stats was in 2016. 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team, and he made the NBA All-Rookie first team 2006.
I guess Gilbert Arenas.
No, that's a good guess. You sniffing around, man.
Darren Williams.
Blair is correct.
That was my next guess.
Good shit.
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams.
College
was a bad
basketball at Illinois.
Yep.
Played for the Jazz
dude. The Nets.
and the Nets
Mm-hmm.
and the Cavs
Yeah, he played for the Cavs. Yep. I remember
and
he
the
was terrible.
Mavericks.
Yep, he was there. He was terrible there too. Mm-hmm.
That was a good.
Yeah, that was a good. That was a good. Who's that baller, man? But we gonna get up on out of here. You got one? You got one?
No.
Oh, let's say we gonna get up on out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody you know about us. If they fuck with some sports, then they fuck with us. So holla at y'all till next time. Deuce picks next week. Y'all know how we get down.
Peace.
Peace.